Hello, everybody! How are you doing this morning? I'm sorry I'm just a little bit late. Again, just kind of slow with the setup. But I'm excited to get started because over here we have a giant skeleton hand. And hands free, look at that, wow. Excellent. Okay, hopefully that doesn't keep happening. So just gonna actually just kind of undermine a little bit here just to get a little bit of definition to the bones here. Oh, gosh, what is happening? I'm really hoping that's not going to continue, because I think I had a small problem with that yesterday as well. The keyboard, I don't know what it is, but sometimes the character's just moving by himself, which I don't really want. Alright, I'm just going to try and blend this, bass in a little bit. No, I can't actually. Sorry. I physically can't do that. So I have a small thing I want to look up. Oops, let me just trying to open a reference image. So I'm going to get a skeleton image. How come? What's wrong, friend? And whoops, that's wrong. Now I can go back 1-on-1. Yeah, okay. So we have, I've already put the kind of hand shape in. We need to still put the thumb shape in. Did you not sleep so well last night or what? What's up? So this bit is already there. This bit that I want to do. So if it's going to be kind of like this, I can have another section kind of coming mostly straight up. Or straight out, I should say. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh gosh, what is it doing? I don't understand this. I've got real problems with the client. I don't know when I'll stop. Oh, you mean when will I stop today? I'll finish today in about 1 hour. Again, with no hands on the keyboard. I might try reconnect my client and see if that helps, because this is not right. I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter. And then we can go for line bone block. Mark that out. And then I was using, I think, brush, spear, bone block 2, I think. No, was it a 2? Maybe 2's too big. Yes, 2 is definitely too big. I think it was a size 1. Yes, and there we go. Okay. So let's just do this so we can kind of get that portion done. Whoops. Completely messing this up. Get rid of the selection there. That's what I wanted. And I'm just going to try and blend a little bit better because this is extremely regular and I don't really like how regular it is. So we're just going to try and break up that regularity a little bit. I'm going to try and kind of break in the middle here so that it looks like we have a kind of a joint instead of just being, well, not that. And we'll take a little bit out in the middle. Maybe one day. For now, though, certainly for this stream, I'm going to be continuing the building, because I really want to finish my skeleton hand here. I'm kind of stoked for where this entire build is going, in fact. Okay, and so for... There's only one more section to the thumb, so let's just kind of put that in. Mostly by hand, I guess. There's not too much need to kind of use a tool for this bit, because it's only a little kind of pointy bit on the end. Let's see here. Oh, my goodness. I think I might try restart the client and see if that helps, or I don't know if that's going to help, but so I'm going to use line bone block and just try and fill this out a little bit. Okay, this isn't going to work exactly as I want. I think I'm going to have to do it by hand. By hand, get it. There we go. I think I may want to make it bigger. I've been talking to my YouTube subscriber base. Hello, Misut. How are you doing? And this is a bit chunky now, actually. So let's see if we can just take it down a notch. A little bit like that. That's quite nice, I think. A little bit there. In fact, let's try and make it a little bit more hooked. A little bit more vicious looking. If I can please control the client. Yes, like this. Yeah, it's a great idea, but I'm not going to do that. Cool. And let's go now for the next section here. I think these are about the same kind of size, a little bit smaller, a little bit chunkier at the bottom and thinner at the top. So let's go here for try and make that particular shape. I didn't play any music. That might be a good idea. Forgot about that for some reason, as usual. I'm just going to grab those guys. Let me open that real quick. Isn't it fetching? And we'll have music in just one moment. There we go. Much better. Okay. So, I'm going to build up this way. A little bit chunky at the top, a little bit thin at the bottom. I think that works. Ooh, I'm making a mistake here. I'm trying to get my reference image back up and I've lost it. Aha, got it back. Not particularly. Hey, Jordans, how are you this morning? Twitch is acting up this morning. Is there a way I can moderate Twitch better? Bom, bom, bom. Oh, I don't know it. Never mind. Let's go back. And I'm gonna just keep, yeah, building out this finger here. So we want it to be chunkier at the top and, as I say, thinner in the middle, which is a little bit difficult to do on such a small... Oh gosh. That is not working very well. I'm a little bit irritated that the Minecraft client is just kind of doing whatever it likes. No, I'm going to try reconnect and see if that helps. Has that helped? Maybe it has. I wonder if it was... Yeah, maybe it's the render distance, actually. I think that can do weird things. Okay. So... building this out by hand has actually been a little bit more difficult. Gosh. There are some very rude people on Twitch this morning. Oh gosh, and it's still doing the old trick it likes to do. Okay. So we're going to build the top of this finger. And we'll see if we can make it a little bit. Oh, please, please just stop that Minecraft client. Hello, Mr. Easy. Having some technical difficulties this morning for some reason. I don't know why. It's just kind of annoying. So coming to the top here, not coming out quite so great. I wonder why it's doing it now. It must be something that I've changed, but I don't know what it is. I'm going to try reducing the render distance again, because we're only working on the stuff nearby. Might help. I hope it'll help. Yeah, it's not helping. Gosh. So... yeah, this is surprisingly difficult, actually. I don't know why. I might just cheat and use the, whichever one I put on. Okay, I didn't put it on here yet. Oh, because I reconnected, of course. Brush, sphere, bone block. 1. And let's just book that up here. And we can build that down a little bit. Trying to make this so that it looks like a bone, but not too bulky. That's difficult. Like I want this connection to be here, but we're working with so few blocks that it's difficult to do that cleanly. That kind of works, I think. Push up here a little. So wide, wow. It's too wide, I think. Yeah, it's still too wide. Let's take this edge off, and we'll try to take the base off here. That's a little bit better, I think. Yes, I think that works. And it's so chunky here. I don't really like that, actually. Better, maybe? I don't know. So, next, same again here. Difficult again. We're getting so small now that it's real, the devil being in the detail here, and this level of detailing is not really my forte. I'm used to working on kind of big scales, not this kind of small, itty-bitty scale where every block kind of counts. Oh, it's supposed to be hooking in, isn't it? So let's put it kind of like this, I suppose. And up. And we'll shear off a little bit in the bottom here. Hello. So that doesn't really work either, does it? Gosh, this is surprisingly tricky, actually. These tiny little fingered tips. I mean, it doesn't have to be super realistic, because of course this is going to be merged in with some kind of surface, kind of a material surface. Wait, no sound? Oh, I see. No, I think he means no sound in the school, I guess, because he doesn't want to get caught. So we will keep going like this. A little bulk at the bottom, and then let it go down. Yes. Okay, this one is shaping up to look pretty decent, I think. And so, I think I made a mistake here, actually. Ah, gosh. The camera movement. Let's definitely, in fact, hold on. I'm just gonna write that down to remind me here. Fix camera movement. Fix camera movement. Because this is gonna annoy me if this continues. Cool. It's nice to see you again. Yeah, I hear that quite a lot. Some people coming back and finding that I'm back, which is nice. Nice to know I have some kind of people from before hanging around. I think that works pretty okay, actually. We got this kind of chunky shape. It looks kind of like a bone. Can't drive. Hello, Tridebait and Crazy W3. Welcome. How are you guys this morning? Evening? Afternoon? Wherever it is. Whatever time it is where you are. Just excuse me for one moment. I'm going to see if there's maybe a problem with some process eating all my memory? Or something? Yes. What is doing that? Yeah, my processor is actually kind of struggling. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. Nothing I can fix anyway. There we go. This one just straight up kind of hook. Oh gosh, it looks real nasty, doesn't it? Hello, Roxy. Good morning. And I'm going to build the next one. Chunky again at the bottom, smaller in the middle. Damn block just won't die. Oh gosh. Going crazy here with this weird controls. Not obeying me. I mean, it's not a real big deal for Minecraft Creative, but it's really distracting. Okay, and we can bring this one kind of all the way around. It's weird because it's only the keyboard controls, the rest are fine. So maybe like this? Kind of bulk it out a little. Yeah, so I'm creating this huge skeleton hand. I'm going to transplant it into this horrible acid lake fairly shortly. In fact, we're nearly there now. Is this better if I use the laptop keyboard? It kind of seems like it might be. I wonder if it's a problem with the keyboard that I've got. This keyboard that's been giving me trouble. I bought this fancy keyboard and it's... Oh wait, no, it wasn't a problem with the keyboard. I bought this fancy keyboard and it's giving me no end of trouble. So there we go. That's supposed to be a little pinky actually. That doesn't really look right, does it? Let's really narrow this down because this is supposed to be a pinky finger. Probably not supposed to be quite so large. That's probably a little bit better. Can still take some more bulk off it, I think. Take a little bit off there and out here. That's a little bit better, I think. There we go. Huge, horrible skeleton hand. Alright, so I'm just going to grab this. And I'm going to come all the way over here, just so we can select it all. And I'm going to do a copy. Let's do lazy cut. -M. Bone block. Okay. Oh, is that going to work? Let's not do that. Let's do, we'll just do a cut. Actually. In fact, I'm going to cut it from kind of in the middle here where I can easily place it. So if I do a cut -M bone block, it should cut only the bone blocks. There we go, yeah. And let's get rid of that selection just so we can see what we're working with. And now the hand was facing this way, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh gosh. What's going on with my... Oh, I think I know what the problem is. That might help. Okay, it didn't seem to help too much. So I'm going to do a paste here with bone block. I want to only paste it, no air, that's right, yes. So slash paste -A. Okay, so, I mean, that's unfortunate that what we've got here is not really very visible. So we can see the bone hand coming out up through the water, but we can't really see it coming out, and I think the strength of this was in the wrist, because now what we're left with is this weird kind of disembodied hand. Which is kind of cool, but is not really good enough. So let's undo that. And I'm going to paste it here instead, so it is going to cut through the purple, but that's fine, we can build up the purple. So let's paste it here. And there we go, now we have the whole kind of hand sticking through, and we can build the purple up to kind of fill it. And in fact, that is what I plan on doing now. So, in order to do that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a... how am I going to do this? I'm going to use a sphere brush, I think. Or a cylinder brush, maybe. Yeah, I think a cylinder brush is the best way. So... let's see. I just need to jog my memory on what block this is. 25110. So we'll do a brush 25110. It's not a brush, it's a brush cylinder. 25110. Let's do a big one. So we'll do 10.5, I think. And we want to do mask air. We don't want to damage this skeleton hand. In fact, just before I do anything else, I'm going to paste it just so we have a backup, because it would be a real shame to lose that. So let's just do that. There we go. And now we can go in for here. Yes. Okay. So we don't want to do any damage to the hand, but what we are going to do is kind of bury it a little bit, but that's fine. Because we're going to unearth it again, like archaeologists or something. And yep, let's go in there. Ooh, small hole there, let's fill that. And in here, yes, yes, cool, cool. And now what we have is a horrible mess, but we can resolve that shortly. Just before I do that though, I'm going to kind of blend in here, because I don't want it to be too much on just on one end, because that's a bit dumb. And yes, there we go, okay. So now what I'm going to take is I'm going to take a brush, sphere, air, whoops, that was dumb, but it's okay. So here's what I'm going to do actually, first of all. So I'm going to use some pretty tricky techniques here. So I'm going to use a brush, sphere, 1% 251, that's the purple concrete here, and 99% of that is going to be air. And size 10 seems good. There we go, okay. But we're going to do mask air, so we're only going to hit air. So what this is going to do, it's going to look a bit strange. What this is going to do is give me room to use my sphere brush. So I don't want to use the sphere brush on the surface, because it's going to do too much damage. It's going to take out a hemisphere inside of the surface, which isn't really what I want. So I want to be able to target outside of the surface, and that is what I'm going to be doing here. So I can just take out kind of small portions of it. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. So now if I come here with an airbrush, so we're going to take a sphere brush of air, and we'll do size 7. And then if I do mask 25110, so now this should only hit the purple concrete, and there we go. So we're creating kind of shallow depressions on it, instead of you know, huge deep hemispheres in it. And I've got a slightly too small brush really. Let's just increase the size up to 9 maybe. And we'll take it in here and in here. Is the time-lapse camera doing something weird? Let me have a look. Oh yes, it's not. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's because I reconnected. The time-lapse camera has stopped following me, so I can just fix that in just one moment. So let me just do that actually. I will head over to the other screen here. I'll grab my Minecraft client and I will interrupt the video, and then I can have him come over here and follow Ymgarl. And then I go like this, and boom, fixed. Okay. That's weird. Still seems to be standing there, but I guess it's okay. So let's continue anyway. So I want to kind of focus my attention between the fingers. So kind of here maybe? And let's bring this out a little bit. There we go. And we can fit one in there. Yes. And we can get one in here. And we'll bring this out just a little more. And we can fit one in there. Yes. And in here. Here. And on the top we're going to leave it kind of flat. That's fine at the moment. Let's hit a big one in there. Boom. And I think it's going to work. Yes. Cool, cool. So I think that'll do. We're gonna have to leave this floaters, but it's fine. So I'm gonna do the same just here, just to make sure this is all kind of even. Oops, let's not do that. That was a bad hit. And in there. Kind of tempted actually to do some trickery with the by pulling the bone hand out of there and then doing some erosion, but maybe that's not necessary. What's this actually look like? I mean, are we creating something that looks cool, or is it? Oh yeah, that is super cool. Nice. Go for it. I will see you in 3 minutes' time. I'm counting. Actually, that's a lie. Okay, so we still need to do some work to even it out a little bit and to make it a little bit less regular. But that looks pretty good, actually. So I'm just going to be right back. Just going to grab a glass of water, and then I will get started on that. I am back. Back again. Ymgarl's back. Don't tell a friend that he used this song because it's copyrighted. Okay, so those floaters, kind of annoying. I guess I can get rid of them. Maybe I should get rid of them now. Don't want to do too much damage to the surface here, although I guess the surface isn't really finished anyway, so let's just nuke it. Whoa! Not like that. We'll just be kind of careful and just take out as much as we can using the tool we've just been using. Doesn't cause too much damage anyway. Oh, welcome, subscriber, follower, restreamer. I'm not sure the nature of that follow, but welcome regardless. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Yeah. So I'm thinking we can have kind of a bridge in here, which leads onto the island, and then I'm thinking a huge, well, basically like kind of castle. I'm not sure what colour to make it out of. Maybe I could make it out of bone blocks partly. It'd be super cool to have it be all made of different kind of bone parts. Okay. So now I'm going to work, because this is kind of a main feature here, I'm going to work through mostly by hand. Maybe that's hubris of me to think I could do better job than the world edit tools, but I think I can. Yeah, that was not one of my better ideas. Let's bring that up, in fact. Welcome back. And let's see here. Fill in here a little. So I'm generally just taking pains now to break up the. My primary goal here is to break up the existing kind of sphere shapes, sphere and cylinder shapes that are left. My secondary aim is to make it look kind of cooler, and if I can do both, that'd be great. I can have a quick. If you want to see everything, I'll go for a quick fly around everything. I can just put the render distance back up because that wasn't a problem. I figured out what the problem was. It was something I was doing with OBS, I think. So actually, let's just show. So this is what I've been working on here. So this big acid lake. This section here is kind of finished around this section. The rest is still kind of a work in progress. We got this little acid river in an acid canyon, which leads down to this kind of acid stream. Here we've got big old mushroom boys, some more mushroom boys. Basically a load of mush boys over here, and one very large mushroom. Over here we've got, this is supposed to be kind of a moorland, so we've got these big kind of twisted dead trees, and little, I think they're kind of supposed to be heather bushes, if you can imagine heather. Through here we got kind of high fantasy forest, just a small bit. I need to put a couple more trees in here, but they take a long time and I can't be bothered right now. And through here we have, this is where I started this particular build, so this is the Peaceful Valley. So there you go. And I'm going to get back to the work. There's a couple other bits and pieces around. There's this little kind of alpine area here. Hello, Lord Kinkai. How's it going, friend? So actually, I've made a bit of a mistake. This is a right-handed hand, and of course, this is mostly the main kind of viewing angle for this build is probably going to be this direction. And so we're getting a weird thing where we're not actually seeing most of the hand, which is unfortunate, but I think it's livable with. We've got to this point, and I mean, nothing wrong with having the build look cool from multiple angles. The primary angle should probably be the main concern, but of course, you don't want the build to look crap from any direction, so bad from any direction, excuse me. So this should help with that. So I'm just going to bulk this out a little bit so that we've got less of a obvious kind of flat cylinder base here. Let's actually take a little bit out here too. Oh, it's been a while. So it's probably been maybe 50 or 60 hours to do this so far. I think. I'm not sure. It's been about a month of maybe 2 hours a day-ish, so it's definitely been some time. So this is not good. We must fix this actually. I shouldn't have filled that cylinder in there actually. This sphere in here. Instead, I should have kind of exacerbated it a bit. So we get a little bit more interesting kind of a shape. Yeah, that's better, I think. Let's kind of bulk out a little bit here to continue that line. I would say it's quite a long time. I mean, I have a day job, so I don't get too long to work on this kind of stuff. And that is, of course, using world edit tools and such. So it does make the whole process a lot faster. Leave that kind of hook there. And yeah, I think that looks okay. I want to break up that particular little kind of sphere thing here, so let's try and just make that less spherical, more kind of chaotic shape. Yes, and let's bulk this edge into the hand here so that it kind of connects. No! That sucks. Hashtag Xbox. To be fair, I don't have any backups for this, so maybe I should get some backups in case my house burns down or something. Well, I mean, if my house burns down, I'm going to have bigger problems than my Minecraft server, I suppose. Yeah, that's cool. We're definitely going to have, like, freaking acid pouring out of here, actually. So, this will not be finished quite yet, I think. Yeah, acid pouring out is going to be awesome. Look out a little bit there. Yeah. Cool, cool. And take out this section. Everything always takes a lot longer. If you're working on the Xbox and you haven't got these tools, then everything's going to take a lot longer, which is kind of unfortunate. Because, thank you, welcome. Because you can do some. It really changes the game actually to use the tools because it allows you to work subtractatively, which is when you are taking away blocks instead of just placing them. So like now I'm working kind of mostly more subtractatively, or I suppose it's modificatively, I don't know. I'm modifying what's already there, which is a totally different style of building to building from scratch, and some people take better to that. And it's also, I think it's more fun to kind of mine away the shape you want rather than place it from scratch, because you get to work with you can create kind of interesting shapes using the tools, and then you can kind of work with those and they give you kind of inspiration, a little bit like, you know, if you're carving wood or whatever, the wood has shapes in it and you can kind of use those. Hello! Oh really? Too long. Go to bed. Alright, so I'm just trying to bulk out the... Good morning, everybody. What happened? Quarter to 9 and everyone's like, "Ugh, time to get up, I guess." Gotta go to work. And so I'm actually going to start modifying the hand a little bit too, to try and blend that in a little bit better. Because now it's part of the build, and so any shapes that I make to it are no longer going to be visible in abstract, and so they're going to be a lot more forgiving, which is nice because I don't kind of like how kind of bulky it is already, the hand. So let's just bulk this out a little bit more. I know I already went over this area, but I've just noticed that the hand at the top there is not completed. The finger at the top is not being fully kind of, what's the word? Joined to the block, I suppose? Oh, excuse me. Oh. I'm doing just fine this morning. Yeah, just fine. Work looming as usual, but it's okay. I can deal with that when it comes to it. And yeah, there we go. That looks cool. That's already looking pretty okay, I think. What I'm going to do is just kind of fill this in a little and then make kind of a bit of a depression here. That maybe, yeah. This corner, that looks just fine. I think I'm actually going to bulk this out with another one of these. And then we'll do one of these, and then we'll push that back. Whoa, let's not do that, that was a mistake. In fact, let's undo that as well. Let's take one that's slightly closer. And that's not close enough, so let's take that one. Oh, that was far too close. So I think that one will do. Yeah, and then we'll dig out the remainder, I think, by hand. So I'm just going to get rid of those floaters. Do a little bit. Whoa, that one was a lot closer than I was expecting, actually. I can show you what happened to the death caps, actually. This is what I started to build, kind of death cap, and I ended up with these horrible kind of weird tree things, which I think look kind of cool. Hello. So yeah, that's what became of the death caps. Right, yes, so I'm digging out here. Well, I'm not sure if they're mushrooms or trees or not. They're somewhere in between, I think. Alright, so we're going to dig this out. Hello. I will not be streaming this evening, I think. I'll probably stream... I may stream tomorrow evening. But yeah, not this evening, I think. I might do, but I'm not planning to at the moment. We'll see what happens. But yeah, don't count on it. Something's definitely happened to my CPU usage, and I don't like it. I think that's what's affecting my control of the game, actually, causing the key commands to be a bit delayed, which is causing a bit of control problem. Which kind of sucks. Okay, there's one. Oh, I put that in wrong, but that actually looks really cool. Oh, Oh, I'm having an idea. Can we just kind of do this? Like this, just kind of make... Maybe we can. Just kind of put, like, holes in it. Yeah, I think that looked kind of cool, actually. I mean, what I could do is go through the entire build and try and blend in bones where possible, sort of like that, for example. But that's going to take a long time. It might just make it look more messy, but I do kind of like that. In places where I can get away with it without revealing something that I'm not really supposed to. I.e., without having... Only block that doesn't have a side, I suppose, can have this. That one doesn't have any sides. Anywho. So let's bring this in here. And down here. We'll bulk in here. Down to here, yes. That looks cool, and I think I want to make this a little bit more bulky, even, still. So I'm going to do that. Bring this all the way up. And through here. Oh. Bulk out here. That's a bit rude. So just gonna, yeah, keep bulking up through here to kind of blend in the base of this cylinder here. And through to here. And off here. Should with any luck. There we go. Cool, cool. Yeah, it looks nice. Just going to take a little bit off the bottom here so we can see more of those bones. And I think that looks good, to be honest. So I'm just going to do a once over for the rest of the middle island here. I'm going to do a blob brush. Wait, it's splatter ball, isn't it? 25110. Okay. Oh yeah, it's like this. Now we gotta go all the way over to Mixer to get to the moderation tools. Oh gosh. Speaking of, maybe I can have a moderator on Mixer. How do I do this? Sorry guys, I've never actually had to moderate this one before. Okay, and so I'm gonna, yeah, I was going for the splatter ball. And we can just, whoa, it's set to air, so that's wrong. So we do 2, 5, 1, 10. And we will what do you mean theme? Is you want a different kind of what are you imagining by a different theme here? Because I would say this is a different kind of theme. Or do you mean kind of modern or yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean by different theme. Explain yourself. This is not a very powerful splatter ball, is it? There's not going to be any more mushrooms now. There's no I plan on having no mushrooms on this particular little island. This is not a mushroom only stream, I promise. Hello, Poppy Gaming. Welcome. How are you today, friend? Thanks! All caps. And we're getting there. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but I'm not too worried about that. So I'm going to do a road brush on a smooth setting, and we'll do a size, I don't know, 5 maybe. And with this we can just erode in what we want. And this will create a much more interesting surface than what we had just a moment ago. Yeah, having multi-monitors, it's essential for actually streaming with as well. When I first started my job, this is at a software house, they didn't have multi-monitors, which was shocking. So I said, I would like another monitor, please. And so they gave me another monitor, but they gave me, almost vengefully, they gave me the smallest monitor they could find. Like, I don't know when it was from, like, probably from like 2001 or something, but it was, you know, tiny. The tiniest monitor they had, like 11 inches or something, just really small. And then everyone else who asked after me all got nice big new ones, so I think they were just kind of annoyed that I'd opened the floodgates of them having to buy more monitors. Yeah, well, I mean, 11 inches is enough for some people, but so I'm assuming you just wrote that as a comment, Mr. Puppy Gaming. So I mean, it's not. I mean, cool goof guy. Yeah. Well, that's really kind of made that a little bit better. 45. I think that would be a bit dumb. Can you imagine that? Just scrolling for days to get across. So I'm not going to start. Maybe I should start on the kind of the structure on top of here. What we're going to do first, though, is I'm going to grab a new brush, and it's going to be a cylinder brush. We're going to go for a What is that? 2, 5, 1, 10, and we go for a 4. And gonna bring out this one. So just gonna try and smooth this a little bit because this is gonna have structures on it. Actually, maybe I don't need to smooth it. I mean, it would be cool to have kind of just a tiered kind of structure. What are you going to do with a 45-inch monitor? How can you even see it all? Surely it's got to be like a long way away. Oh, we have a hole here. Let's just quickly fill that one in. Do we get that one? And we are totally flying away. No. I've not heard of this guy. He's welcome to come and donate me 15 grand if he wants. That would be great. Go in here. Let's take out a little bit more here. Yeah. What was I doing before I was distracted by the side of the cliff here? Oh, was I? I'm not sure I was doing much, was I? I think I was working on the top, maybe? Gosh. Oh yeah, I was working through the bottom, I remember now. So yeah, I'm just going to give the whole thing a once over and just get rid of any remaining floaters here. Maybe place the odd block in a place where it needs to go. And yes, I think that's good. So now we can work on... I mean, maybe we could put another bone here to join these up. Maybe I should do that. In fact, I think I will. So let's see here. I'm going to make clear a space first off. So let's do that. Oops. So this is quite ugly down here because I didn't give it the TLC that it probably deserved. But that's fine. We can't see it anyway. Comes up as just, unfortunately using shaders mods, this just comes up as pitch black. So anything that goes on under the surface here will not be visible at all. Alright, have fun. But not too much fun, it's only a shower. I'm just going to punch out a little bit more. So we can clear some space here. And then we can go for... I'm going to go for just a big bone going from here and kind of into here. So it will just vanish. So let's do that. Bone block. Brush, sphere, bone block, 3. So start with a nice big one. And we'll bring it up. And up. And up. And up. And up. And I want to place it there. Okay. Boom. I mean, that practically already works. I'm just going to need to have a little bit of a go on it. In fact, I want to be taking off blocks, not adding them. So trying to hollow out the middle just to make it a little bit more kind of curved. I'm Slime, hello! And I'm going to go over to the other side and do the same kind of thing. So trying to take it and make it kind of smoother. And through here, take out that. I'm doing just fine this morning. I have been working more on this poison acid lake with I'm building the island in the center now, and just trying to build a bridge over to it. Built from bones, of course, because why not? And let's actually take a little bit off the top here. A little bit out of the bottom there. That's about right. Yeah. How are you this morning? I don't know. I'm not decided. Is it poison or is it acid? I think it must be acid because it's kind of eating away at the walls. I mean, it could be poison and acid. I mean, acid is frequently poison. Like, don't drink acid. It's not going to do you any good. So, it's both. It's poison and acid. I said I drink booze. I didn't say I drink lots of booze. My favourite tipple of choice is I like Scotch whiskey. Single malt is nice. So anything like my usual one is kind of Glenfiddich, which is pretty good and pretty affordable. I like a bit of beer. In the UK, we like to drink cider. I don't know if you have cider over in... Wait, it was Lithuania, right? Yeah, I don't know if you drink cider over there. It's some countries do and some countries don't. I used to be a big cider drinker, not really so much anymore. Nice. Okay, I'm actually going to take the top out here so that we can have some room for the bone just kind of showing through the top. Let's go in here. Whoa. Hi. Thank you. Thumbs up. Okay, definitely doesn't want to be built up there, so we can build it just there, and then I think we'll blend it in if I can get control of my freaking character. And that will work. Strong beers. Like how strong? What, just straight? Or you mix it with water, right? That's the usual way of drinking vodka, is it? No, maybe that's only Russians do that. Nice. So we have a bridge. And now we need some kind of thing up here that justifies this gigantic construction. 95% beer. Where I'm from, we call that absinthe. thanks. I kind of want more music like this, actually. Less of the approaching Nirvana, but it's kind of a task to find that music and to get hold of it and to put it on the stream. So I'm settling at the moment. This piece of music is, let me see here. Where is it? Okay. Gosh, groove is terrible. This is it groove? Yeah, I don't actually know because of the way groove works. It doesn't even tell me what's playing. It's from the Minecraft soundtrack. Anyway. So I'm sorry, I have this Groove is the built-in music player for Windows 10, and I can't actually see the name of the music, unfortunately. It's pretty shameful, I know, but it is something from Minecraft Volume Alpha or Volume Beta. 12.7. Wow, that is extremely strong. Yes, I think so. I think it's from the Minecraft Volume Beta. So what I'm thinking actually is some more bone type structures. In fact, oh yeah, I've got a good idea. I'm having a brainwave. How about like a full-on kind of rib cage kind of coming up the... in fact, let's have a go with rotations here. Now where can I do this? So this is something I was looking at, and so I'm going to build the bone that I want, and then I'm going to use first of all I'm going to try bending it using a tool, a world edit command, and then I'm going to try rotating it using a world edit command. So if I go to here and I go up to here, and then if you excuse me for just one moment, I've got it pasted somewhere. Here we go. So if I use this command, okay, so that didn't work. But what will work is if I rotate, if I just swap these around, because I don't know exactly the commands here, so I'm just going to swap these around and see if we can do it. Okay, that wasn't it. So I think what it needs to be is maybe Z in here, Y in here, and X in here. Bah. Okay. Well, this isn't working. I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to try the... I think I need to lie it down, maybe, is the problem. Okay, gosh. You know what? Never mind. I'll just build it bent, and then we'll try the rotation commands. So I understand it's now possible using Minecraft rotation commands, using world edit rotation commands to actually rotate to any angle that you like. Now it needs to be a chunky enough shape to support that. So I'm trying to keep it somewhat chunky, and we'll bring it in a little here. This maybe something like that. I think that looks kind of like a bone that we can experiment on. And so let's go here, and oh, actually, let's go here instead. Oh, but I think I need to select a. Oh no, wait, I don't. So if I do now a copy. I do a rotate 90, let's try rotate 45. So there we go, we get this kind of rotated shape. That looks instantly way cooler than that does. But we can also try, I think, we can try something like this. So this is with it rotated in a different angle as well. And boom, another super cool shape, wow. So I'm just going to try some just random rotations, essentially. So this is taking the existing shape that I had and just kind of rotating it more or less at random. But it looks super cool, so I'm just going to keep doing this, and then I'm going to kind of... I can take these and place them all over the place. So let's try that one again. Where did that one go? Okay, so that one's completely lying down now. So what I'm going to do actually, let's take this one up to here. I want to rotate it to stand upright. So I'll do a copy. Actually, do a rotate 0, 0, 90 maybe. We do a paste. There we go. Now it's standing up. Cool. So I'm gonna take. Let's start with the one that I made first. So I'm gonna take this one. Go pos 2 here, and pos 1 down here, and we'll do a copy. And I'm just going to do a rotate 90. And I'm going to place it here. Okay, that was a complete mistake. So I want to paste it kind of like here, maybe? Still not quite right. So if I do a paste -A, boom. Oh, too high now. Still too high. And still too far in. There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm kind of imagining. And now let's grab this one. We'll put this one on the opposite side. And I'll do a copy in a more intelligent place this time. Copy. And we'll do a rotate -90 this time, so that it should be facing the other way. We'll come over here. I am. I know Yuri is, or claims to be, I'm pretty sure he is. Oh yeah, this is going to look awesome, I think. Oh, crap! Could I have like a full-on skeleton just kind of draped along the top? Oh, that might be awesome. Like a big kind of like dragon skeleton. Oh, maybe? Maybe I could. Maybe I don't want to commit to that though, because that will be a lot of effort. This is such a cool shape for it to have generated. Like, I really dig that. So let's copy this one. Copy. And which way is that facing presently? No, it doesn't really matter too much. So let's just paste him. Okay, took it about here. -A. Whoa, undo that. Okay, let's paste it over here. I think maybe I can get a better angle on it here. Maybe not actually. Oh wait, that worked. Okay. Yeah, except it's too far to the left actually. In fact, still too far. put it kind of here. What does that look like? Hi. Nice. And let's take... we haven't placed this one yet, have we? So let's place this one. Welcome! One more subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, following, or whatever it was that you did. Being disorganized, I haven't got the actual feed for who's doing what, but thank you. So let's go for a copy. And is that already... I think we need to rotate it. Rotate 90, and we can paste that in here, I think. And we rotated it the wrong way. It's okay though, we can just... if I do a flip, and I do a paste... Ah. Well, thank you for following me, although... I Fair enough. Cool, cool. I think I need more bones though. So let's take this guy. If I can. And maybe we can write it. Pause 2. Pause 2. Copy. Rotate. Is it 0, 0, 90? Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so... Oh, it's upside down. So let's flip that. And we'll try it now. And there we go. Okay. So that's cool, I think. Yeah, we can work with this for sure. So let's go to pause 2 here. And I'm going to get a... stand right next to it and do a copy. And I'm just going to paste that one in over here. Let's paste it in here. If you want to donate, there are ways to do it. You can do it through YouTube's features, or if you have PayPal, you can do it on PayPal, or using the link. The PayPal is probably better because YouTube, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but YouTube takes a sizable portion of donations, so I mean, I guess unless you want to pay YouTube, that's fine. Okay, actually, so that'll work. So let's place this one in here, and I'm going to do a paste -A so that we don't paste any air. Okay, that one didn't quite work in that position, so let's place it here instead. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And let's grab one more of these. How about here? Right, let's... this is going to be the base of this, so let's bulk that out a little. We'll try to rotate it to be a sensible angle again. So I know, having rotated it at random, it's going to be a bit weird to rotate it back. But yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to do a copy. And I'm going to start by trying to rotate 0, 0, 0, 45. So let's see what that produces. Okay, so it's kind of lying down now. So let's do a rotate 90. Try a paste now. Okay, so now it's upside down, and it's also a mess. I don't think that's salvageable even. Let's just use this as is, I think. Copy. And let's paste it. So if I just paste In fact, let's rotate. Let's flip, in fact. If I flip it this way, and then I try paste dash A. Whoops. I want to flip it that way, in fact. And now I'm going to try paste dash A. So this is going to work, I think, if I get into the right position. So maybe kind of here. And nearly. Maybe here. I think I still want to rotate it, actually. Oh. Let's try a paste now. That works. Okay. So if I paste it here, there we go. So you got this bone kind of leaning outwards. Nice. Oh gosh. Nice, nice. Alright, have fun. I'm also about to sign off. I've just noticed what time it is. I was having so much fun messing about with bones that I forgot what time it was, and I do have to go to work too. So, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time, because I'm going to be building more bones. So thanks everybody, and yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. I'll close this.